The first lorry, thank you. A hand of applause to His Excellency. Tumeweza kuandikishwa ili fertilizer hiyo kuweza kutumika kwa urahisi. Wale wengine tusisonge sana, thank you. Ndio vile imeanza hivyo sasa haisimami. Iriaine, Poloi, Iriaine, Kagwe. Tukienda.
We are good with that. So please vote tukae kando. Management haraka kwa heshima tafadhali. I hope kamera tuko sawa?
Tuko sawa.
Matthew. Okay. No, after national anthem. I'll call him. Welcome, Your Excellency. Let's remain standing for the national anthem as well as the East African anthem.
Father, in this particular function, God, we exalt your name, O God of Father. You have given us the gift of the chairman, God of Father of KTDA, and of Father the CEO of KTDA, and all our guests, O God of Father, in this function.
The PS, but I don't see the PS.
Your Excellency, President of the Republic of Kenya, our Member of Parliament, from members of press, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, it's an honor and a pleasure for us today, related to KTDA, who are eagerly awaiting in a challenging logistical environment occasion, and we are grateful to the government for a total of 88,000 metric tons.
I want to ask our farmers across the country, once they get this fertilizer, to apply it properly, to tend their tea, to take care of it, and make sure that we have quality tea. the government will do everything possible to work with KTDA, with the Tea Board of Kenya, with the Ministry of Agriculture, to boost productivity, to look for market for our tea. And I want to confirm to the leadership of the tea subsector that our new foreign policy, we have a paradigm shift in our approach to foreign policy. The ambassadors and high commissioners who will be appointed by the Ruto administration will have an MOU with us that 70% of their work in the respective missions across the world is to look for new markets and enhance the existing markets for Kenya's produce, including tea. That is what we want the ambassadors to do. Because for planning purposes, as we do everything possible to increase productivity, we must prepare a complementary market for the increased production. Because if we produce more tea, we must look for new markets. We must enhance the existing markets. And we want our ambassadors, our high commissioners, to pursue Kenyans' economic interest in the countries they have been accredited. And the most important is our agricultural produce: coffee, tea, milk, miraa, rice, horticulture, floriculture, and that is something we are going to do, and we'll see. And I have no doubt in my mind, the President and I, we are clear that if our envoys abroad work very hard to look for new markets, to enhance the existing markets, expand them, it will also encourage increased productivity, because production must go together with market. And that is the focus of our government. So we want to tell those people who are doubt that the new president is hands-on. And in matters of agriculture, he is an expert. When he was Ministry of Agriculture, this country made serious strides in terms of developing our agricultural sector. And our president is passionate about matters of agriculture. And we are there supporting him. As soon as the new cabinet secretary for agriculture is sworn into office, we'll have a rollout program to move around the country, engaging the farmers and looking for various interventions to make sure that we increase productivity and we get good prices for the various produces that our farmers produce. And I want to tell you that this is the way to go. There is no other way to go. This program of subsidizing fertilizer is the way to go. We have refused to subsidize consumption because it's not sustainable. But once you subsidize production, effectively, the cost of food will come down. And that is a sustainable way. So we want to assure our farmers that the government will support them. It matters fertilizer, it matters quality seed, it matters extension. And we are asking our governors across the country, the 47 counties, where we have a program for subsidizing fertilizer, to assist us in the last mile distribution. Of course, for KTDA, we don't have a challenge because you have a very good structure, the factory system. This fertilizer, the nearby counties, it should be there by today. But for the other crops, where we don't have a structure similar to KTDA, and we have fertilizer that has been subsidized by government, we'll be partnering with the county governments so that they can assist us, because agriculture is a devolved function. They can assist us in the last mile distribution and making sure that the fertilizer reaches all the farmers as intended. President William Ruto and I and our team believe the only way to sort out the economy of this country and turn it around is through increased productivity in agriculture. And the only way to improve the quality of lives for the people of Kenya is to make sure that our farmers get value for money. And the farmers who toil every day get adequately compensated for their sweat. Our government is so keen on agriculture that in every discussion that we have with the president, 25% of our time on any discussion is about matters agriculture and enhanced productivity. I come from a tea growing area, and those who followed our campaign with the president, we gave a commitment to tea farmers in Kenya that if William Ruto is elected as president and I as his deputy, within 1 year, farmers will have increased earnings. That is a promise we intend to keep. I want to assure KTDA that you are very serious partners, because both yourselves and ourselves serve the same farmer. The same farmer who elected you as directors are the same farmers who elected William Ruto and I to the presidency. So we are joined together at the hip. And I want to request you kindly work with us. We have time for you. We shall do everything possible to assist KDDA to increase productivity so that our farmers can have better earnings. I want to challenge the management of KTDA to very urgently work out on a program on how to increase productivity in orthodox tea, which has better earnings for our farmers. The Ruto administration is willing to support you with the policies, with interventions, and resources to increase productivity of orthodox tea so that our farmers can get better earnings. So I really want to urge you as a board to sit down and work out on a roadmap on how to increase productivity of orthodox tea. Again, the president has made a commitment publicly and privately on the need to work on value addition for our tea. Our government is committed fully and totally to work with you so that we enhance and we create a good climate and opportunity to have value addition for our tea. That will not only increase our earnings, but it will also create employment for our people. So the management of the KTDA, the board, please know that you have a serious partner. And that is why I want to say, for the avoidance of doubt, the Ruto administration will not allow anybody to destabilize the tea subsector. This sector is so important to our country in terms of foreign exchange earnings, in terms of supporting thousands and thousands of farmers, in terms of indirectly assisting millions of Kenyans. We cannot allow anybody to destabilize the subsector. Those who have ambition to lead the factories, the board, should wait for the next election and contest. And once they are elected by the farmers, they'll have an opportunity to come and give their contribution. For now, we request them to allow the directors in office to do what they were elected to do by the farmers. And the government will not allow. So we know also there are many court cases, and we want to appeal to the former directors to be magnanimous to the Kenyan farmer. Why do you want to take the farmer through endless court battles because of leadership? Why don't you just wait for this team to complete his term. And then you'll have an opportunity to go back to the farmers and ask to be given a second chance. That is the way democracy works. But these endless court cases are not good for the industry. And we'll be telling the farmers when we come round who means well for them and who doesn't mean well for them, so that they know. You cannot say you mean well to the tea farmers, yet you want to store the tea reforms. You want to complicate the work of the management. I appeal to the former directors to be patriotic and to be thankful to farmers for having given them a chance to lead them at that time and allow another team to lead. And then we can compare between that time you were in office and now, when is the farmer more happier? And then the farmers will make the decision.